So Bitcoin and the entire crypto market just flipped. And while everything looks a lot better on the surface in terms of price movements, I wanted to do a bit of digging into the data and see what is going on with whale accounts, institutions, and big money players, because is this just them manipulating the market, or is this actually a confirmed reversal and we're going to start our way to new record highs? So I wanted to share with you what I found. First thing is, right now when we look at the overall crypto market, Bitcoin's price has definitely broken out above its downward trending resistance it has had over the last 2 to 3 months. If we look at the charts right now, on the 4-hour charts, we can see that yes, it is 100% confirmed that Bitcoin has broken out of this downward trend that we have seen over the last couple months. On the 4-hour charts, on the daily charts, we have definitely broken out above this downward trending resistance. On top of this, we have also broken above a very key resistance level at that $40,000 per coin level. So both of these things, yes, have definitely happened or confirmed. We know that this is something we needed to see in order for us to rally higher. But this is just the beginning, because when we look at a little bit more at what's going on with the data, we can see that also we had the single largest gain in a day since February 8th, 2021 for Bitcoin, just the other day on February 4th, 2022 for Bitcoin. So this was also a great sign. Last time we saw this happen was when Bitcoin's price was on its way to reaching that first record high of over $60,000 per coin, which was right in the middle of that rally. So this is one of the largest gains we have seen, and this is definitely also a great sign. Other thing which looks good as well is with liquidations and short sellers. What we have seen is that over the last 24 hours, and I posted this on Twitter, we could see that on February 4th, 2022, we saw that short sellers had $225 million worth of positions liquidated. So this is obvious. We saw prices rise very quickly, and that's because everyone who was betting against Bitcoin, they got liquidated. So all of this looks really, really good. But the big question is this just whale accounts manipulating the market? Is this a confirmed reversal? And from everything we've talked about so far, it looks like it's a confirmed reversal. But let's talk about this one thing going on with whale accounts. With whale accounts, what we're seeing right now is that whale activity over the last 2 years has very closely followed the prices of the market. Whether Bitcoin's price is going up, it usually means whale accounts are accumulating more Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's price is dropping, well, usually it's because whale accounts, the big money players, are selling off some of their position. And what we're seeing right now is that the green line right here shows whale holdings, entities with more than 1,000 Bitcoin in their wallets. What we could see is that in April of 2020 to January, February of 2021, we saw consistently that the number of whale accounts had increased over that time. And what happened with Bitcoin's price? Well, Bitcoin's price continued to rise. Then from about February, March of 2021 to July of 2021, we saw whale accounts actually decrease. And like what happened was Bitcoin's price consolidated and decreased as well. Then we saw a little bit of a accumulation again happen from July to about October when we saw that rally for Bitcoin. And then since then, we had seen whale accounts consistently decrease. Whale entities, the number of whale entities consistently decrease from right around October until recently, just within the last couple days, because now what we're finally starting to see is a bit of a trend reversal happening where we're seeing whale accounts starting to accumulate yet again. And if we look at the data, every single time that this has happened, this is when we see Bitcoin's price start to rally. So is this a confirmed bottom? It definitely looks like we have confirmed a bottom in the market, that now we're starting to rally to new highs. And it's not just whale accounts manipulating the market. Now it's that they're starting to accumulate. And every time this has happened, if we look at probability, it is a sure sign that we are going to rally higher in the market. So yes, there still is the possibility that this isn't a trend reversal just yet, as we have seen it, try to break out about this downward trending line a couple of times. But according to all the data right now, things are looking very, very bullish. Last couple of things I want to go over is going to be with another ratio, which is very important, and it's called the MVRV ratio. And basically what this is it's market value to realized value ratio. And essentially, easiest thing is it compares the aggregate cost of how much people paid for all cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, but all cryptocurrencies cryptocurrencies in the market relative to the current market value. And whenever we see this number, usually above 3.5, that is a signal that we have hit the top of the market, that we are at the top of the market, that you should be selling or considering taking profits or just preparing yourself for the market to fall. And when it's below 1, well, that is usually a sure sign that we are going at the bottom of the market. That is a great time to buy. It indicates that Bitcoin is at a fair value right now. And what we're seeing is that right now, this market value to realized value ratio is nearing historic lows. It's not in the green zone just yet, but it is just hovering right above the buy zone, that 1 to 1.5 zone. Right now, it's sitting at 1.5. So this is a great sign for the market, saying that we're not at the top. We are not still falling down. We may see a bit of a correction a little bit further down, but ultimately, if we look at the fair value of Bitcoin, according to this ratio, which thousands of analysts use, it shows us that right now, Bitcoin is a pretty fair value if you're looking to get into the market right now, which is a great sign. And then the last couple things I want to go over in terms of overall adoption is, while we have seen a lot of positive news come out from big tech, from countries all around the world, there is some not so great news coming out from the US government. And that is that the SEC just recently delayed their decision on Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF. Grayscale was seeking to convert their Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into a Grayscale Bitcoin ETF, but the SEC delayed the decision yet again. They delayed it back in December, now they delayed it again, and now we're not going to get a final decision for this until right around July of 2022. So this isn't a great sign because the SEC keeps delaying Bitcoin ETFs from being approved, but it's just a matter of time before we see one approved. It's going to happen at some point. We just need to be patient with this because overall, a lot of adoption is happening. People are asking for it, institutions are asking for it, and even senators and people in the government have been talking a lot about crypto as of lately. Ted Cruz, for example, he just bought Bitcoin the other day, and he had been a supporter of digital assets and cryptocurrency in the past, but now he's finally put his money where his mouth is. He's finally made a purchase of some Bitcoin. He bought between $15,000 and $50,000 worth of Bitcoin on January 25th. So he's already up pretty significantly from his in his position from where he bought it. But this is according to a recent filing with the U.S. government. So it's interesting to see that more U.S. senators, more people in the government are continuing to buy into crypto, actually put money into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, other cryptocurrencies. And it's exciting to see that right now, according to all data, it looks like Bitcoin's price is finally going to see this reversal that we have all been waiting for, that the bottom is in. And while we can't confirm it just yet, everything is looking significantly better than it has over the last couple of months. I would say make sure Bitcoin's price breaks above that key resistance of $42,000 per coin. Then I would say, you know what, now we are for sure going to be rallying to new record highs. Everything in the market looks much healthier, but just keep an eye out on that $42,000 level. And other than that, I'd say we're looking really good right now. So let me know your thoughts on the overall market. I'm curious to see what you think. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I posted multiple times a day about what's going on in the market, some coins I'm looking at, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.